points in the game.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cyclones will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars' offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Powers through the defender. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Looking for a man, it's Terrell. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had a
full dive to haul that one in.
Oh, that is a sensational individual effort. Did you see how he dove and completely stretched out? The fact that he was able to reel that in is just unbelievable. I don't even think the head coach or quarterback can believe he was able to make that diving catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. They got it, it's blocked. Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back. So Iowa State's offense will have its first possession of the game. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Works the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these...
Touchdown, Iowa State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Terrell. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Ripping off a really good chunk of yardage and got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. This is a designed run.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Trying to set up the screen. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use...
Oh, he's got some space. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
This kicker is mentally tough, man. There are not a lot of guys that would have a kick blocked earlier in the game come out here and make that kick you just saw. That was awesome.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force you to miss tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On target over the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. To the air on first down. Swings it out to his running back. Turning it on. Just steamrolling the defense. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. They'll leave it with him. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast it way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. A quick pass to the left. There he goes! And they pick up a This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Looking to pass. It's Terrell. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cougars.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a tight end. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Plucks it out of the air. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Pulls in the deep ball. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. Bringing it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Breaks into the open. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Cyclones are rolling down the field.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Got the 1st down and more. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Terrell. Hit as he throws. It's caught. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Kelly. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. drive with a turnover. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Cyclones! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Terrell. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Cyclones have moved it inside the 20. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the air, it's Terrell. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Pulls it in, the first down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm, something.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football and make a big game. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to them and get them on the perimeter.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cyclones trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Beck's going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Back to pass, it's Terrell. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. He's got him.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout called by the defense, 13 seconds to go. Houston will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came